Hello, this is Barrett from rhinestonealphabets.com. When you are using our typeable rhinestone fonts, and in this case we're looking at RAS 211, which is a cursive rhinestone font, you're going to be adding a point size up in the area of the font size in WinPC, StoneCut Pro, CorelDRAW. And using that point size, you're going to be able to size it perfectly for SS10, SS16, SS6 templates for brushing in your rhinestones. However, we know that Cricut Design Space has a different point size than the universal point size. And so what we have tried to do is add a point size that'll give you a 3mm rhinestone template. So if we could just think about this for a minute, a 3mm hole or circle is going to be appropriate for an SS10. And that can vary from 0.127 to 0.135, which is not a very big difference. You think it might be, but it's not. So we're looking for something that is going to make it easy for you to brush in the stones. And somewhere in the neighborhood of 0.133 to 0.135 is going to work just fine. So let's go ahead and go into Cricut, and we are going to look at the SS10 sizing of 240. When you go into Cricut, if you go into your text area, once you have downloaded the font, you can find it in the system, which is your system. And I just typed in 211 and it popped right up. So I have typed the word, let's delete that one. I have typed the word beautiful, and we know that it sizes at 240 in Cricut Design Space. So let's go up to the font size up here and type a 240, and then we're going to hit enter. So that is now sized for an SS10 rhinestone. But I'm going to suggest, if you are feeling anxious about the sizing and you want to make sure that it is in fact sized correctly, there's a couple ways you can do it. I would just duplicate it, because then you're just working with one that you can just delete. And then right click again and ungroup it. And I want you to grab 2 of the letters. And the reason I only say 2 is because you need 2 to combine on a PC, and then you can check the contour. Cricut looks at each of these letters as having many, many circles. So by grabbing 2, you aren't taxing the system, and it's going to keep it from closing on you. So let's just grab 2, and it looks like I grabbed 3. This is okay, it's a smaller font. Let's weld that together, and then once you've welded it together, I want you to open up your contour, and then we are going to hit the hide all contour button at the bottom of your page, and that will just allow one of these circles to remain. And then you can see it's 0.13, so you know it's going to cut just fine. But what Cricut does is round down and up, so it just gives you 2 in that picture. But you can see that the size of these circles is about 0.133, which is going to size really nicely for your rhinestones. So let's go ahead and delete this. and your design is actually ready to go to the cutter. You might want to weld it all together, slice it out of a rectangle, but it's ready to go. Thanks for watching.